Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to How to Be a Boss channel, and today I want to talk about a billionaire man who is going through a divorce with his wife of 31 years. Before I touch on this case, I want to briefly go through several high profile divorce suits which has resulted in huge monetary gains for the female or the wife. The world's richest man, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, and his wife Mackenzie have agreed a record-breaking divorce settlement of at least $35 billion. Rupert Murdoch is a media tycoon who was ordered to pay his second wife Anna $1.7 billion when their marriage ended in 1998. Silvio Berlusconi, the former Italian Prime Minister, agreed to pay his estranged wife, Veronica Lario, $36 million a year when they divorced in 2012. All these cases show us that when a rich man marries and doesn't have a prenup signed before the marriage begins, then a divorce will cost them a lot of money, houses and assets they have accumulated. One man may have navigated himself through this type of divorce where he loses a lot of money, houses and cars, and his name is Ed Bosarge, who married Marie Bosarge in 1989 without a prenup, as at the time there was very little need. Marie said that when she and Ed married in 1989, they had little wealth. Soon after they were married, their house was repossessed. But Ed Bosarge, an accomplished mathematician and former NASA contractor, eventually found success trading commodities. In 1998, he and a business partner founded Quant Lab in Bosarge's house. Marie said she was one of the first employees, managing the main office in their dining room and soothing relations between the co-founders and early employees. As Quant Lab grew, so did the Bosarges' wealth. They had 5 properties in Maine, 1 in Aspen, and a luxury flat in London. They bought a succession of sailing yachts, including a 180-foot super yacht, which they named Marie. In 2012, according to the lawsuit, Ed began an affair with a Russian woman. He filed for divorce in 2017 by registered mail. Marie said that she thought that she would be fine as she would get half of everything they owned. Instead, she found out that Ed had been transferring their business and personal assets into a complicated series of trusts, first in Bermuda and then in South Dakota. Initially, Marie was a beneficiary of the trusts, meaning she would receive income or benefits from the assets. But before their divorce, according to this lawsuit, Ed transferred the assets into new trusts that limited or shut out her interests. In keeping with South Dakota law, Ed Bosarge was not required to notify her of the changes. CNBC said this week that South Dakota is fast becoming a mini Switzerland for the world's richest people. Analysts and local politicians estimate that $250 billion to $900 billion is now stashed in South Dakota trusts by the likes of Chinese billionaires looking to keep their fortunes out of reach of the government, Europeans looking to avoid taxes, and Americans looking to shield their wealth from their spouses. Jeff Diamond, a Houston divorce trial attorney not involved in the Bosarge's case, told the Wall Street Journal that South Dakota has the strongest laws protecting trusts in the nation. The complicated and confidential trust can become a form of money laundering, especially in divorce cases. The Journal reported that several divorce attorneys and others familiar with the trust law say they know of no precedent in which an aggrieved spouse has successfully accessed the assets in a South Dakota trust in a court-ordered divorce settlement. Marie Bosarge says that she and her attorneys have had difficulty finding even basic details about the trusts in South Dakota because of the state's strict information protections. South Dakota has put strict non-disclosure orders on all the attorneys and filings in the Bosarge divorce case. Marie said her legal bills have already topped $3 million and told the Wall Street Journal that she is now in dire financial straits and is struggling to scratch together enough money to pay her lawyers. In conclusion, I think that if the legal hearing goes Ed Bosarge's way, then he is a genius. They both started the marriage with nothing, and it was only his hard work and efforts which resulted in them both becoming billionaires. Obviously, Marie played a part in the trading business evolving to the stage that it did, and she clearly provided support to Ed. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been married for over 30 years. However, did her contribution equate to half of his fortune, which is $1 billion throughout their marriage and business? Many women will be shouting at me, saying that women deserve this and that she gave him children and her time, but without him she would not be living the baller lifestyle that he gave her for 30 years, where she was able to live in different countries, choose the best wardrobes, to attend the greatest parties in the USA, and to want for nothing. If he didn't make this type of money, would Marie Bosarge have stayed with him, or would she have moved on to another guy who was wealthy that might have been able to provide her a better lifestyle? If the court upholds the rulings and Marie Bosarge gets nothing more, then it will be a statement for not just wealthy men but wealthy women to protect themselves against people that are just after their money. No longer will a man or woman need a prenup to protect their money, houses and assets if they marry, or even if they cohabit without marriage. They will be able to put their money, houses and assets in trusts which their other half has no access to, and show everyone in life that they need to be independent.